We are going to be taking a look at a hand here that I came across online that I thought would be very interesting to put you in the eyes of the player. Let's take a look.
I think that'll be the first of the 45-minute levels.
Gotcha.
Plebs take.
Okay, right here, he sometimes would ponder as I was watching a few videos on the player. The fact that he instantly checked his cards and going for the chips right away, instant tell here in just body language action.
On his lucky banana.
Oh, now in trouble.
Ensan with aces just calls.
Not super lucky. Uh-oh.
Making this just down look read here, he may even think I could be in trouble a little bit. Heads up right now. Why did he move that fast? How could he move that fast? And what's the play here? I think it was just to come around and mimic the actions here. I believe that's what's happening here.
Queen Jack suited for Tremsin. And he raises it up.
Uh-oh.
Does Ensan keep playing it slow or put in another bet?
Tremsin makes it $1 million.
He slow played with the kings, but then he was
Very confident, waiting for the dealer to count the chips for him so that he doesn't have to move until he's ready, but very confident in the actions.
supposed to act on the button and just limped in.
He calls.
And then a spray pot. Did you see the spray pot there? That's almost saying, you don't want to mess with me here, kid. You want to get out of this hand right now if you can, without raising. This right here should be a auto snap tell.
Okay. Okay.
I kind of like this approach.
It's a queen high flop, isn't it? Queen 7-7!
Oh my god.
Okay, flop like this, double suited 7, queen, paired the board with top pair with their 7s, and the queen outside.
This does not look good for Mother Russia.
That's incredible. Again, I say.
A lot of people do tend to act weak here when they're entirely strong. And coming off of the being with the dealer in the small blind, of course you're going to check here, see what your opponent's going to do.
Ensan checks behind. They're both.
It was a snap check because the dealer's already dealing a turn. So at this point, I'm thinking big blind is looking to pull up on a turn here for value.
Slow playing it. Well, surely
Coming back to his cards, definitely making sure that his opponent knows that he has something at this point for a second look.
Tremsin will go for value now.
Right for the chips. Stopped right here because look at the way he's hand over the chips. He also, too, is showing confidence.
I mean, Ensan's got nothing to worry about. He's never folding.
This is going to be it. Surely he's going to... Come on. Come on!
Still cool as hell. Look at this guy.
Going back to his cards again, he's mimicking his opponent.
I love that little cheeky look back.
Ensan just calls. So what's in the middle now? 4.1 million. Tremsin with 5.6 million behind.
And there was the lag. Did you catch it? I hope everybody caught that there. That was the lag. Very tough to see and read. If you don't catch it right away, rewind it a little bit and see if you can catch the lag back here.
Unlucky, mate.
Oh.
Just getting one last look at them before sending them into battle.
60.
Not all in.
I go all in.
Ensan shoves on him.
He can't.
All of a sudden, your queen jack looks like, man, I'm possibly up against a set here. I know the flush didn't make. Pocket nines, probably not. Could be a7, considering if you're reading your opponent. This is where the thought process comes in. Can't be pocket fours, pocket nines. We kind of like toss them out. Could he have a bigger king? You know, king queen here. Could he have kings?
Can't fold.
This is where
If Tremsin calls, it's all over.
What's he got left?
And man, oh man, am I thinking at this point. I hope everybody else is too.
He's got 3 million left.
To potentially win 28 million. And no matter what happens, great match.
Yeah.
See the setup here? I think he's telling himself at this point, I can't fold. What did I get myself into here? The stand up, the lean in towards the table is definitely a confidence hand. Very easy to read if you're reading your opponents well. He's just, man, what can I do? What do I do here?
Oh, man.
One for the ages. One of the best of all time, and I agree it's going to be a nightmare to edit into a highlight show. So many great hands today.
At least 7.
Oh, not happy.
Saw Tremsin call with that King 9 just a
The nod away was like, man, it's 7, you know?
couple of hands ago. He went with his instincts, and his instincts were right. It's a similar situation now, but this time, if he calls, he's out, and Hussein Ensan is the victor.
This is instincts and math. You just can't walk away from this.
The longer that he takes with his decision and the more body language he's giving away, his opponent is already liking that he may just call me here. And I played this hand directly well. He's squirming.
Oh, twisting up inside.
Suffice to say, if he calls, it will not be a good call.
Can you have me beat queens? Really?
This would be
Yeah,
one
see
hell
the
of a
lip
fold.
going back. Really? Play the 7 on me here, huh?
Props
That's
for
the only
even
thing I'd be
thinking
thinking
about
as
it.
well. Queen Jack suited. This, again, I'll stop this here before we end the video. Queen Jack suited is a way better hand, and I tell a lot of people that I coach on the rails, it's very much more a better value suited. Giving the credit to the big blind for playing Queen Jack suited here, heads up, than Queen Jack offsuit, and being even a more difficult squirm.
Tremsin calls, and it's all
And it's
over!
over.
Hussein Ensan is the man. He is the winner of the EPT
Realistic
Pride
here.
Main
I think he did say
Well
to
done.
himself, man, I have to
Wow.
backing off. Good game. Played it well.
What a final table.